Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice is about a Celtic warrior named Senua, who basically has to go into hell for someone that she loves. Since this takes place in Norse mythology, hell is actually a literal place you can go to. But Senua also she's mentally not very well balanced. She's got she hallucinates a lot. She sees a lot of things that aren't actually there. And yeah, just like that, the monsters will just materialize. And the combat style is very similar to the new God of War. It looks very, very similar to that. But there's not as much combat as you'd think. It's really more about puzzle solving and really just about understanding who Senua is as a character and why she's doing what she's doing. And honestly, I think it's a really great deal. For $30, you get a lot of gameplay. It's a lot of fun. You can see right here, she's got the... Every time you die, you get more and more black mold on you, and it grows up your arm. And if it goes onto your brain, you basically have to start the game over again. It basically deletes your save. Which at this point, it's been out for about a month, and I haven't seen any evidence that that actually is a feature, but that's what I heard. But since she has such severe psychosis, like you have to find puzzles in the environment, like you need to find shapes in order to get past certain doors. And it's really, really rich with mythology. There are a lot of runes you can find that explain a lot about the mythology and the history, and even Senua. And I think it's a really, really good game. It's really fun. It took me about 6 hours my first playthrough, and I went and I kind of ran through everything, looked for all the runes. You can find like your mother's face in certain objects, and she'll tell you a bit more about what's going on and a little bit more about Senua's history. But honestly, I think it's a really, really good game. It's definitely worth your time. It's worth your money. And like right here is this is an example of one of the puzzles. And you should get about 2 of those, or 2 or 3 to open up the next page. But yeah, there's the boss fights in it are really, really fun. It teaches you a little bit more how to fight, and it gets a little bit. The combat system gets a lot deeper as you go. But yeah, honestly, I think it's definitely worth it. I thought the story was actually one of the better stories I've seen in the last few years. I mean, it's a short game, but it's told very, very well. They researched a lot into psychosis, people that hear voices and stuff, and apparently they did a really good job. They worked with people that actually have psychosis, and they said that it's a very fair representation of what it's like. Yeah, so I love the story. I thought it was really good. I thought it was very well told. I really like Senua as a character. She winds up becoming very, very sympathetic. And just the whole world is really cool and trippy, and just things aren't exactly as they appear, and it's really, really interesting. It's definitely, I'm not getting paid to do this review. I don't get paid on YouTube, but yeah, I just definitely wanted to talk about it. Something I thought you guys would be interested in. I've been following it since I first heard the announcement, back when I thought it was going to be the sequel to Heavenly Sword. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.